I don't really care if he's Freddy or not. I'm just trying to get my hands on his sweet, succulent AA batteries. Welcome to the Variety Voiceover Nerdcast. This week, two geeks wanted to record a message for you to help you get settled in on your first night. I actually worked in that office before you. I'm finishing up my last week now, as a matter of fact. So I know it can be a bit overwhelming, but I'm here to tell you there's nothing to worry about. You'll do fine. So let's just focus on getting you through your first week, okay? I'm your host, Camden Parsons, here with my co-host.
Oh, Derek Harvick.
Derek. Hi.
Hi, buddy.
How are you, bud?
I'm good.
How you what's cracking, bud? How you living?
Oh, I'm living good.
I'm glad I got through that on the first try and didn't overreact at all.
Yeah, never reacted at all.
Yeah.
I need you to like clip in that small part right now.
Finishing up my first week now, as a matter of fact. Last week. Shit! Balls, ass, and cock! I'm gonna go ahead and restart. Anywho, Derek, it's Halloween. Today is the day before Halloween. This is as close as we'll get.
Eve, right? Is it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Hey, here's something fun. There was a short film called All Hallows Eve, which was the first appearance of Art the Clown.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Came out before the first Terrifier. I've actually never seen that. I want to. It's on my list, but I've still never seen All Hallows Eve. Oh, apparently there's a sequel that came out in 2015.
Hell yeah.
That is interesting. Directed by Damien Leone. He's the guy who does Terrifier, so that makes sense.
Yeah. How was your week? Did you do anything interesting?
Well, I went to the comic shop yesterday in an attempt. No, hold on. This isn't to spite you.
I
went right before the gym.
shooting daggers at you right now.
It was to get your book for the challenge this week, but they didn't have it there. So
yeah, likely story.
We've briefly discussed it already, but I had to order it online.
Yeah.
And we'll talk about that closer to the challenge segment. But when I was there, I did end up finally picking up Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow. So we've been talking about it for a while. That the new Supergirl movie that's supposed to come out next year is supposed to be like based off this book.
Okay.
And apparently it's like really good. So, and I've never read a Supergirl book ever.
Yeah.
And I realized when I read Absolute Wonder Woman that I don't actually really read like any female-led superhero books, and that's whack, you know?
Yeah, but how many are there? I think like
a good handful. Off the top of my head, Black Cat has a run right now.
Okay, yeah.
Catwoman has stuff. In fact, Absolute Catwoman is getting her own thing right now. Obviously, there's Wonder Woman, Supergirl, Kamala Khan, Miss Marvel. Oh. I don't know if Black Widow has her own run right now. I'm trying to think like the most popular female superheroes. Obviously, Shuri Black Panther has had her own. I don't think she's not Black Panther in the comics right now, so I don't think that counts.
Okay, yeah. Now that you kinda...
Captain Marvel. Yeah. Like, there's a bunch of like female superheroes. Yeah, and I realized, I don't really read a lot of those, and I want to change that. Do Black Canary? You know Black Canary?
No.
Oh my God! I said all that. Didn't even mention Harley Quinn.
Yeah, Scarlet Witch.
I don't know if she has her own.
That'd be cool.
Surely she has her own run. It's crazy. While we were in there, I realized I was looking through trying to find your book. Yeah. And I saw Jean Grey has her own run. Yeah. And specifically Jean Grey, not Phoenix and that. It's Jean Grey is a book. And I was like, that's crazy. I didn't think that she would have one. Huh. But yeah, we love women. We love women in comics. I want to be more supportive. I like women books. I feel like I've worded this in a way that sounds a lot more like condescending than I'm intending, and I need everyone to know it comes from a place of like I'm just gonna move on. Yeah. Anyway, I got that. Right before I came here, actually, I finally read Ultimate Spider-Man Incursion #5, which I guess is the end of that series. Okay, that's the one where Miles comes into the new Ultimate Universe.
Right, kind of like the baton, as you will. Isn't it like the handing off of the baton? Where is that where? And excuse me, I'm still like.
No, you're good. I just don't know what you're talking about.
Isn't this the part where Miles comes over into this universe and then like that's how they intertwine him with everything?
Kinda. So Miles, like the Miles Morales, is from the original Ultimate Universe.
Right.
The character debuted in there after Spider-Man died, and he took up the mantle. That's where Miles comes from.
Isn't there like 6160 and?
Yes. The original. Ultimate Universe was 1610.
Okay.
So Miles is from Earth 1610.
Okay.
The only other person who is still alive who exists from Earth 1610 is the Maker, who is the evil Reed Richards, who is the antagonist of the new Ultimate Universe.
And he was the one that made the new Ultimate Universe.
Yes, which is 6160.
Okay.
Yes. I wish they would use different numbers.
Yeah, because it's just it's
1610 is just 1610. 616 is just 616, and then 6160 is just 6160.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
It's the same thing. We're tomato. It's basically the new universe is just a 0.
Literally.
Yeah. Widowy.
Widowy. You get me, kitten. But anyway, yeah, so what's really cool about this series, it was kind of interesting because for whatever reason, the Maker needs Miles' which here's a fun fact. I didn't know this at all until I read this comic. Miles has a younger sister named Billy.
Huh.
She's like a baby. She said her first words in this comic, actually.
Okay.
I thought that was super cool. I didn't know he had a sister. I think it's fun exploring that dynamic of like, that's part of what sets Miles apart is like, he's got his parents. I think his dad does die in the comics later. Or maybe it's his uncle that dies. I'm not entirely sure. I'm not super familiar with Miles.
Yeah, I mean, if you're an uncle in Spider-Man, you're just kind of...
Well, his uncle's the Prowler.
Yeah. That's true.
But anyways, it's a whole thing. But part of the cool dynamic with Miles is that like he's Spider-Man, but he's still got like a lot more behind him. You know, Peter obviously all he really had is Aunt May and Uncle Ben, and then Uncle Ben's gone. So for most of his life, it's just Aunt May. Versus Miles kind of having more of an expanded family, I think is super interesting.
Yeah.
Anyway, the point of that is that comic, that 5-issue comic, follows Miles going through the Ultimate Universe trying to find her. The very first issue, he teams up with 6160 Peter and his son Richard, and then each one is basically just like him hopping through and interacting with all the different Ultimate titles.
Yeah.
I want to say the second one is when he meets Black Panther, and then the third one I want to say is when he meets the X-Men. I cannot remember who he's with in the fourth one. Oh, no, excuse me. The second one, the third one is Ant-Man and the Wasp. The fourth one is Black Panther, or X-Men, excuse me. And then the last one is the Ultimates, which is the Avengers of that universe. Something that's really cool, I didn't know, because the only Ultimate things I've been following really are, I have those two Spider-Man books, the Ultimate Spider-Man and Ultimate Spider-Man Incursion.
Okay.
And then I have Ultimate Hawkeye #1 because it's a one-shot. They only made one, and I mainly just got it because I figure it being a one-shot might be worth something one day. I haven't read it yet, but I did get Ultimate Hawkeye #1. But that's it. I want to read more of the Ultimate Universe as it was coming out. I really want to read the Ultimates.
Yeah.
Ultimate Wolverine, and then probably Ultimate X-Men, and then probably Black. I'm just not super interested in Black Panther.
Who's in the Ultimates? Like the...
Apparently, the roster changes with each trade paperback. At least the team that was in the issue that I read of Ultimate Spider-Man Incursion, where they showed up at the end, was Captain America, Iron Lad,
okay,
Giant Man, She-Hulk, and Doctor Doom.
Doctor Doom?
Yes, and this is what I wanted to get to. This is the really cool thing. Okay, so Doctor Doom in the new Ultimate Universe,
is he Stark?
Is Reed Richards.
Oh shit.
And it was so crazy because Miles had a moment where so the whole thing with the Ultimates comics is they're I don't care what the things are called, but they're hunting these like totem things that is what allows these people to get their powers back. That's why like Ultimate Spider-Man starts with Iron Lad giving him the spider that gave him his powers. And those things are all over the place, and they're trying to find them and give these heroes their powers back, and things like that, like to build a team to fight the Maker. The ending of the comic takes place at one of those like strongholds, whatever.
Yeah.
And Miles touches his spider and regains all of his memories from Earth 1610. And he remembers who the Maker is and what the problem is, why he's such a threat. Like, because he kind of get these like flashes of it in his head as this comic was going, but he remembered everything. And at the end, Doctor Doom is the one who makes him his like a way back home, like a teleporter or whatever, transdimensional. And Miles made some passing comment about the Maker or whatever, and like, you know the Maker's true origin? He's like, yeah. He started off as a hero. He was like one of the first.
Yeah.
Yeah, he went by Mr. Fantastic, but his real name was Reed Richards. poof, and then you get back to the 616, and you can just see. Like Dr. Doom, they didn't know. I didn't know they did. They have no idea who the maker, because he said like, oh, you know the maker's true origins. They didn't know any of that. So
and they're just like,
Reed Richards, Dr. Doom is like, dude, I'm
brother,
the maker.
Brother, what?
Literally. Dude, so now I really want to read the Ultimates, dude.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's that. I also read Ultimate Spider-Man number 22 yesterday. That was really good.
Yeah.
No spoilers. Well, this is a spoiler. I won't give you context, but this is totally a spoiler. Superior Spider-Man is now in the Ultimate Spider-Man comics.
Brother, what?
Yep. And I'm kind of torn about it, but it was really cool.
Well,
So it's whatever.
I will be excited for both of us.
It's okay. It's okay. It's type shit.
Type shit. 6'7".
Oh, okay. Hey, I went on a long tirade there. What have you been up to, buddy? You been playing any games? You watched any shows? What you kicking it with? Huh?
Kind of. I've been playing a game on my phone.
Yeah.
No!
Where will it end?
Oh, brother, just you wait.
He gave me the whole rundown. Mike gave me the whole the rundown. I hate you so much. Go ahead.
Just gallop on into it.
Speak. Oh, speak.
So, I download the game.
Yeah.
For Umamasume.
Yeah.
And there was actually an instance in a little bit of a time where, whenever you put a friend onto a video game, that's gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's a rate pull, and you know you can get something pretty cool. Apparently, I got one of like the best horses that you can get.
Yeah.
And he was really jealous.
Yeah.
So I
did you win any races with your stupid horse girl?
I win so many with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Yeah, he's way more versed in all of this than I am.
You just like the pretty colors, huh? You like the pictures?
I actually skip through
Captain
everything.
Underpants. Oh.
I don't like there's so much into this game that you could, if you enjoyed that stuff, you could, but I was just giving it a shot.
I had a conversation with Mike today about did you ever play the game Pokemon Duel on the phone? It was a smartphone game.
No, I played the Yu-Gi-Oh Duel.
No, that's different. I think that's like an actual the card game, right? Pokemon Duel was this. Actually, I've still pulled up whenever I was talking to Mike about it.
I play Pokemon Go. I like Pokemon.
It was
Go.
like a board game.
Oh yeah, definitely didn't play that,
dude. I love this game, and there's no other games like it. It's not like I can just like replace it. There's no other game I've ever found that's like this game. It's so cool. Where the board was kind of like a square inside a square. The corners were connected, and there was this angle piece. You get 6 Pokemon, and they're like little figurine statues.
Right.
And you have to get your figures across the board, and you have to land your figure on the opponent's objective slot, whatever that is, the orange thing at the other side, right?
Yeah.
Your Pokemon has to touch that for you to win. If your Pokemon and their Pokemon like get in front of each other, there's a duel.
Yeah.
And the way the duels worked was there were these 2 spinning wheels, and that's how you'd attack each other, right? If my attack did more damage, I'd win the duel, and your Pokemon would go into like timeout or whatever.
Yeah.
And the goal was to, like I said, just get to the other side. This game was so much fun, and they stopped doing it in like 2018 or so, 19 maybe, and I miss it a lot.
I'm sure you can find it.
It was an online service game. Even if I could find like a APK file for it, like I couldn't play it.
Sure you could.
I need somebody to like make a fan version. But you know how Nintendo is. If they make a fan version, it'll only last like maybe a week.
Yeah, and then you get sued into the ground.
You know it's another mobile game that I liked a lot that I can't find anything else like that they discontinued.
What's that? Doctor
Who Legacy. It was this puzzle game that came out alongside the 50th anniversary special in 2013.
Yeah.
It was one of those like, so the bottom of the board was the orbs, right? And you had to swoosh them around to get at least 3 in a row. You had to get as many combos as you could, and each time you got like a pair or not. It's not pair, whatever, you know. When you line them all up, the person of the correlating color would attack the enemies on the board.
Okay, there's
right?
a lot of games like that.
Hold on, hear me out. They didn't have the drag thing though. A lot of the ones that are like that have
Like a swap kind of thing.
It's like a Candy Crush mechanic. The Doctor Who Legacy one was like a drag. You move them all across the board, and you have to like when you move, they'd all shift. So you'd switch them around to try and make as many lineup as you could, so you get combos.
Oh, that's interesting. That's a good.
Dude,
that's a good way to do that one.
I think the only thing I've ever heard that's kind of like that is a game called, I think it's called Puzzles and Dragons.
Yeah,
but I've never checked that out. But that's the only thing I've ever heard that's even remotely like that.
Yeah.
But I also kind of want to play Doctor Who Legacy because it's Doctor Who and that's better. My team always had the 11th Doctor on it. I like the colors they enjoyed. I'm trying to remember what I had.
A lot of pretty colors, huh?
That's the point of the game.
Exactly. I know.
Okay.
I was agreeing with you.
I bit the hell out of my tongue saying that.
And my head, apparently.
That actually hurt a lot.
Good.
Anyway.
Deserve that. It's called karma in real time.
So anyway, the point of this is bring back Pokemon Duel, bring back Doctor Who Legacy.
Yeah. I would think, so unironically,
yeah,
I played a lot of Raid Shadow Legends.
Did you really?
I did.
I've never actually played it. Was it fun?
Yeah, they were fun. I mean, if you like those kind of games.
You never bothered to say that when we did a whole fake ad for Raid Shadow Legends?
Yeah, I know.
You're like, I don't know shit about this game.
No, I know a lot about the game.
That's crazy.
Which is crazy because we can kind of go into a little bit off of this gacha games in general because Raid Shadow Legends is a gacha game. Like it is.
Is it?
Oh yeah. A lot of the times that.
What can you define what a gacha game is? Because I've heard the phrase a lot. I kind of know vaguely what it is, but I'd like a more like proper definition.
So it is basically you spend real money into the game,
okay,
to get characters. You could always play it free, no worries. But the basis of a gacha game is there's a free player and then there's whales. It is a a very, very weird thing that. Just monetization. It's the way that they monetize a video game.
So what's the difference between a gacha and just a game with microtransactions?
A lot of the power goes off of the microtransactions of the game. So you could play a game and say that the only viable characters are like 5-star characters.
Okay.
Like those are the ones you want. They got pretty colors. They got the rainbows behind them.
Yeah.
You know, great. And then you can get 2-star characters for free. That's 3 less stars.
That is 3 less stars.
And they're basically worthless. What makes them predatory in gacha games is the fact that it's basically gambling. There's a 0.5% chance or 0.1% chance most of the time to get a single 5-star. And a lot of the times those are actually fragments of a character that you have to hit.
So you're like the perfect demographic for this stuff. I've seen the way you spend money on Pokemon cards. Good Lord, I can only imagine what your bank account looks like once you start playing this horse girl game.
I'll never pay money on that.
No,
that life is far behind me.
Oh, wow, okay. That sounds like there's some lore there.
No, I used to spend money on gacha games.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think the worst one was a couple $100.
What, a couple $100? Whoa.
Yeah.
That's insane.
It is. It's very insane. I will never do that again.
All right. Well, you know what? Respect. You know, it's hard to break an addiction. You know, I won't even dog on you for that. Hell yeah, man.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what's another great mobile game?
Pokemon Go. Oh.
Five Nights at Freddy's, an indie horror game that you guys suggested in mass, and I saw that Yami Mash had played it, and he said it was very good. So I'm very eager to see what's up. That is a terrifying animatronic bear. Looking for a security guard to work the night. I've already done this bit.
Yeah,
I've done this bit on the podcast already. I'm gonna. The point is, it's Halloween.
Yeah,
it's Halloween. I want to talk about Five Nights at Freddy's.
The most popular and most successful indie horror game ever.
That sounded wrong on paper, and then I thought about it, and I was I don't know what else could possibly take that mantle. Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. I think that's a great way to put it. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's what is it? November 10th or December 10th?
For what? Oh, the movie. The new movie. It's this. I don't think it's December 5th is when Five Nights at Freddy's 2 comes out.
Okay. But I don't know any other indie game out there.
Eyes.
Eyes?
Yeah, Eyes the horror game. I forgot to breathe. Hold on.
Putting breathing in manual mode.
Don't like that. You're now blinking mandatorily. You. Oh, no, I'm doing it to myself. Crap. Ah. Anyway, no. Funny enough, here's a funny little ha-ha. Here's a hoo-ha funny. You remember? Okay, I think it was maybe even last episode where I talked about how between 4th and 5th grade we moved schools.
Yeah.
And I wanted so desperately at that point in my life to be cool.
Yeah.
Right. And I've never really been into scary stuff at all up to that point. That was the point when Five Nights at Freddy's came out. But right before Five Nights at Freddy's came out, there were a bunch of kids playing this mobile game called Eyes.
Okay.
And the whole point of Eyes is you are running through this abandoned building trying to collect bags of money, all while there is a headless, or no, not headless, it's just a head with like floating tentacles coming out of it. I know it's a specific like ghost or ghoul or whatever from legend, but I don't know the name of it. But it's a woman.
Okay.
A woman head with like big open mouth, like unnaturally like long mouth, and she's like this like tentacles coming out of her neck. And she's chasing you through the building. Ma'am? She's chasing you through the building, and you can find eyes like almost graffiti on the walls, and if you collect them, then you can use them to see where she's at, so you can avoid her. For, like, briefly, like 3-5 seconds, somewhere like that.
Yeah.
And that got really popular at the time, and that's kind of what started my tirade into that. Because when that got popular, here's the thing. There was a guy I was friends with at the time named Kyle, and he would let me play it on his phone. Like we'd all get in this like little group, right? And he talked to his friends. We'd all like kind of pass around and play. When it was my turn, at one point, for the first time ever, I was killing it.
Yeah,
killing it.
Fucking the riot, man. You were. Everyone was cheering over you.
No, that's the problem.
Oh,
no one was paying attention.
Oh,
at all.
And you're like,
I was like, guys, look, I'm killing it. I'm call me a shrimp right now. The way I'm grilling it.
And they're just like, Camden, shut the fuck up.
And they were like, yeah, whatever. And we're talking.
I'm drinking my chocolate milk. Shut the fuck up.
Talking about like Transformers or whatever, and I'm like, oh my god. And I beat it. I beat the level. It was like I don't know. Looking back, I'm sure it wasn't that hard to do, but I was also not into that stuff and not very good at anything ever. So I was really proud of myself. I was like, oh my god, guys, look. And then the bell rang. He's like, cool, man. And he just took his phone and left.
And you never.
I'm still salty.
You've never emotionally recovered from that.
Hey, Kyle. I won't say your last name for the sake of privacy, and I'm sure you'll never even hear this, but just know you owe me a pat on the back or something, some type of congratulatory for beating Eyes the horror game when we were in the 5th grade. Okay.
Hey Camden, I'm proud
Derek?
of you, man. Genuinely, you did a great job.
I'll tell you what, that patches my soul a little bit, but I think I need to hear that from Kyle. That's cool, man.
Yeah.
Dickhead. Anyway, Five Nights at Freddy's. This is episode about. We're all over the place.
Yeah.
I want about Five Nights at Freddy's. My original idea for this was kind of like I'll pitch you the lore because you don't know that much about Five Nights at Freddy's. But we've now come to learn that you're now 45 minutes into an hour-long Wendigoon video, and you are a little more familiar with Five Nights at Freddy's than I thought.
Which is wild because I had no idea what today's episode was going to be about.
And you just happened to watch that today?
Today. Like, that was today at probably 10, 11 o'clock.
That's actually insane because I said it was just one of the ideas I was throwing around in my fat noggin.
It was an autoplay, too. I didn't even actually pick that out.
That's crazy. I forgot he made that video, but that video is also like 3 years old now, so you might not be super familiar. Do you know? Can you name the original 5 animatronics?
So there was Freddy Fazbear.
Correct. Yeah.
There was I think Foxy was one of them.
Yes.
There was the marionette one.
Nope. No. Technically, in the lore, yes, kind of, but no. I mean the first game.
Oh, okay. So, I mean, you're talking about Freddy Fazbear. You're talking about Chica.
Yeah.
You're talking about Foxy,
Yeah.
Bonnie,
Yeah.
and then the duck one.
Nope. You're thinking of Chica.
No. The blue bear.
No. The blueberry. No, there's no blue bear. There's another bear. He's not blue.
I can't remember the other one.
It's Golden Freddy.
Oh.
Or.
Yeah. I got 4
You
out
got
of
4 out
5.
of 5. It's not bad at all. So yeah, actually, let's touch on that then real quick. The marionette thing. So the puppet isn't introduced until the second game.
Okay.
And does play a huge part in the lore. The hardest thing with Five Nights at Freddy's is,
No one can agree.
Kinda.
Yeah.
I'm still into the franchise, and I keep up to a degree with the newer installments, whatever. I did not finish my Markiplier watch through of Secret of the Mimic, to be honest with you. I think I watched the first 2 episodes of that, but I didn't finish it.
Yeah.
That's the most recent one. I did see his entire playthrough of both Security Breach and whatever the DLC Ruin and the Ruin one. But I'm not fully caught up on Secret of the Mimic, to be honest with you. A lot of it is still kind of like, I don't know how people are confirming stuff. Like there's a lot that's like for sure.
Yeah.
The second game is a prequel. That's with certain. There was another restaurant prior to that called Fredbear's Family Diner. That's for certain. That's dropped in the second game. The original game takes place in the 90s. The third game takes place in 2023. But there's a lot of stuff that is also just like still, I think, up for debate. I remember back when the fourth game came out. What the hell was even that?
I hate them.
Daddy, chill. Anywho.
Yep.
When the fourth game was coming out, a lot of people were theorizing that it was actually all just a dream. That there was a lot of evidence that obviously all the animatronics in that game are called nightmare animatronics. They're purposely a lot more like scary. They don't look like anything that could ever possibly be real animatronics, things like in a pizzeria or anything like that.
Yeah.
They're just scary monsters.
Wasn't there like a thing about that specifically where in the fourth game it was like the recollection, I can't remember what his name is, but the kid the first one that got bullied and then put into the Freddy head that got
Was that
shot.
the bite of 87?
Yeah.
No, it was the bite of 83.
But that
Can I
wasn't it talking like the fourth game, wasn't that like because he wasn't dead yet and it was like he was having nightmares about
that's
all this
another one
stuff?
of the, like I said, I don't know if that was ever confirmed. That was something we thought for a while.
Yeah.
The fifth
That's why
game's
there's a nightmare.
location
Yep.
is they have a custom night in that game where if you punch in 1983, I think it's 1983, on a pin pad in there, then there's cameras that show up in like not like the flip up, like there's like 3 monitors in the room.
Uh-huh.
And if you put that pin in, they show up with the rooms from the fourth game, like the hallway, different angles of the bedroom that you play in.
Yeah.
So the kid that you're talking about is the crying child, right? The crying child. His name's, well, I don't know if we ever got a confirmation on a name. People have said a million different things. I've always known him as Evan, is the crying child, and his older brother is obviously Michael Afton.
Yeah.
And their father is William Afton,
Which
aka
is
the main like bad guy of the franchise.
Yeah.
The whole thing with that, is that the suit that they put him in is a Fredbear suit.
Yeah.
A springlock suit, and the springlocks, if they get too wet, tend to like.
Yeah.
And obviously he had been crying ridiculously. He's freaking out. He's scared of those animatronics. They're lifting him up. They're putting him in the mouth, and then his tears make the moisture in it lock, and then crushes his head. So that was one of the theories that like he's like in a comatose state and he's having nightmares repeatedly.
Right.
Which obviously he was already scared of them, and then that traumatic of an event to happen to him with these things he's already terrified of. I mean, it could make sense that like he's having nightmares about it.
Right.
There's also different like things next to the nightstand where I think you can see pills, flowers, and an IV tube.
Right.
Which makes him think like
he's in the hospital.
he's in the hospital, yeah. And same thing, and then like I said, same thing whenever they did that original it was a game theory episode actually when they did the dream theory. there's a line where MapHat points out that in the first 3 games you always hear the like a grandfather bell, like ding 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 ding.
Yeah.
Whenever you finish the night, but in the 4th game it's an alarm clock. Right. So it's like thinks that it's like instead of it being actually in a pizzeria,
right,
it's at home. Or not at home, it's in a hospital. And that's the thing, the whole theory of that, like the reason it's the ding 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 in the other ones, because like why there wouldn't be a grandfather clock in a pizzeria. There is a grandfather clock in the hallway of the 4th game though. So the idea was that like all the original games took place in the mind of a child, like, because why would anyone keep going back? Well, it's because a kid would think it was a whole thing. I don't like game theory. I think it's dumb. I think it goes away. It gives lack of. What's the point if it's all a dream, you know?
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. So the puppet from the 2nd game, right? The puppet is, I think, the first actual victim. I can't remember. Like I said, this video's old. Don't forget. So the puppet is possessed by Henry Emily's daughter. I don't remember what her name is.
I don't think the puppet was.
Yeah. Charlotte. The puppet is possessed by a little girl named Charlotte. It's Henry Emily's daughter. Henry Emily was the business partner of Michael Afton.
Yeah.
William Afton, excuse me.
I know that in the way, because he was after his kid died, Evan, as if it will, and got put into the Freddy, like the soul into the Freddy bear, right?
Oh no, you're right. Keep going.
Then there was he was trying to figure out what was going on with all of that, so he created another one that honestly was fucking diabolical. It had like, it was designed so that it had a claw in its chest.
Oh, that's Baby. That's way later in the lore.
That was technically the first.
No, that's
intentional victim, right?
No. Dude, it's been so long since I've had to think about this. Maybe. I love theorizing too. I mean, like I said, any of this can be anything. It's whatever. No, I think that before that, I'm pretty sure you're right. I think Evan was the first victim. I think that was an accident.
Yeah, for sure.
And then I think that he saw that he was trying to find a way to get his son back. There's even a line in there, whenever he's dying, where there's someone on the outside telling him, "I will put you back together," and everyone thinks that it's pretty much unanimously agreed that that's Afton.
Yeah.
So he starts work on trying to find a way to, like, science his way into the supernatural. Right. He builds robots. He's a man of science, if you will.
Yeah.
So then I'm pretty sure it's from there that he goes and he kills. I can't remember why he kills Charlotte.
Yeah.
Henry's daughter. Because they're business partners. Pretty much like Henry, not.
Well, it was completely by accident.
Well, no, I'm pretty sure it's on purpose.
So from my understanding in the video,
hit me with it.
Essentially, this was a offshoot restaurant.
The Claw one.
The Claw one.
The Claw one is that's the sister location.
Okay.
We're not talking about the Claw one.
I'm talking about the Marionette.
Yes.
The Marionette was to try to protect a certain child. I can't remember what it was.
Charlotte.
Yeah.
That's like what it is. I'm trying to remember what reason it is that Afton kills her, because Afton kills her and the puppet was designed to protect her. So when there's a mini game, it used to be that a lot of the lore from this franchise came from mini games that would pop up whenever you die, right? And one of the death mini games in the 2nd game was give cake or whatever, where you're playing as Freddy on the inside of the pizzeria. You have to keep giving kids pizza or cake or whatever, and then there's a kid banging on the outside door, and they can't get in, and then a purple car drives up, a purple man gets out, and all of a sudden the kid's full of tears and is dead, and then the purple guy drives away. Purple guy is William Afton.
Yeah.
I cannot remember for the life of me why he kills her. I don't know if it's a vendetta against him or whatever, but he's trying to learn how Remnant works, which is, I guess, how the souls attach to these animatronics, whatever. And the puppet goes outside to protect her. So when the puppet's hunched over her and she's dying, her soul attaches to the puppet. That's why she's the puppet, right? The girl in Sis location you're talking about, that animatronic is called Circus Baby.
Yes.
Circus Baby's Pizza World is the sister location. It's the separate thing, right?
They got closed down after one day.
What is the daughter's name? Elizabeth. That's right. Elizabeth Afton is the little girl. So the way that so Elizabeth Afton, separate character. That's William Afton's daughter. So William Afton has 3 kids. Evan, who's the Bite of 83 victim.
Right.
Michael, who's the one who put him in that mouth. And Elizabeth, who was born, I don't think later. While he's doing all that. So I think by the time that Circus Baby, all that happens, he's already killed Charlotte. Charlotte is infected into the puppet, the marionette, right? Then he's researching, he's learning how the remnant works. That's when the missing kids incident happens, where in the original game, 5 kids die.
Yeah.
He uses the spring lock suit to lure them to the back room, kills 5 kids. They all possess the original 5 animatronics.
Which isn't that like a point of contention where like Freddy is now possessed by 2 kids?
Golden Freddy is possessed, but so they say. I'm not fully aware. Like I said, that's a little more of a newer update.
Yeah.
I don't really know for sure how that all works, but I do know that the 5 missing kids thing happened there. He's currently working on a way to do that more effectively, because obviously he had all the heat on him. They had to shut down Freddy Fazbear's because of it, whatever. Yeah. And that's where Circus Baby's Pizza World comes in. He's making these animatronics specifically to capture and hold its children in them. And if you look, there's like a blueprint section in that game, and you can actually see like inside their chest cavities, it's just like hollow, so they can hold children in there. And yeah, the big claw thing comes from when Circus Babies counts how many people are in a room.
Yes. When
they count to 1, take the kid.
Yeah.
And Michael's daughter, or I keep calling him Michael, William's daughter, Elizabeth, is like obsessed with this robot. It's like, oh, it's so cool. It's meant to look like me. This thing is the coolest thing in the world. So she kept trying to sneak a peek, and William's like, you can't do that.
Yeah, don't do that.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. But she does it anyway because she's a dumb kid. Yep. And
Yep.
Got her.
So
then she ends up possessing
Circus Baby.
Now Michael is the goat of the Afton family.
Yeah.
Because William is a piece of crap.
Yeah.
And his 2 other kids are wussies and died. So
you can't say that.
No, they're fictional. It's fine.
Bunch of pussies.
That's not what I said. Wussies. It's okay.
Yeah.
Michael is widely regarded to be believed to be the character that you play as throughout most of those games. Five Nights at Freddy's. Anyway, yeah. So to make a long story short, I put a whole bag of jelly beans up my ass. It has been a whole 24 hours. Ain't nothing come out yet.
Do you think you would poop out a rainbow?
No, probably not. I imagine all those colors would mush together, and it'd just be like a kind of, especially because
it'd just be brown then.
Something of that nature, yeah. Especially if you get like the black one in there, like the black one and the white one together, probably like make it.
If you mash up all the colors together, you get brown.
Would you?
Yeah. That's just what it happens. That's color theory. It's just brown.
Brown is a great color.
So tell me about where does the cupcake come in play?
The cupcake?
Yeah.
Oh, it's on Chica's hand.
Is that just part of Chica?
Yeah. The cupcake never really had a role of anything. The most the cupcake ever did is in FNAF 4, it can run in and jump scare you if you're in the room. But aside from that, the only time the cupcake has ever had like anything was in the movie.
The what? So it's it's its own thing? Is there a child in there?
Mm-hmm.
You're supposed to be the Five Nights at Freddy's guy.
I mean, I know a little bit.
We're having an episode all about Five Nights at Freddy's.
Dude, I'll tell you what. Here's an idea. My video for November is going to be all about Five Nights at Freddy's. I think I talked about that in an earlier episode, but I'm going to do that. I'm going to work on that, right?
Yeah.
And something I wanted to touch on, too, is the culture around Five Nights at Freddy's.
It's crazy.
Have you ever... Dude, you weren't there for it, because you're talking about how this all came out, like, when you were, like, closer to, like college-ish age, right?
What year?
2014.
Yeah, college.
So you probably weren't into it like the way I was.
No,
dude,
not even close.
Dude, Try Hard Ninja. Do you know who Try Hard Ninja is?
I know who Ninja is.
Try Hard Ninja.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard the song?
Is it not the same guy? Just
No,
Try Hard?
no. Have you ever heard the song "Revenge" by Captain Sparkles? The Minecraft parody. Baby tonight.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's Try Hard Ninja singing. Captain Sparkles does the rap part. The rest of that's Try Hard Ninja. You ever heard the song "Fallen Kingdom"?
Good.
I used to rule. Yeah. That's Try Hard Ninja. Try Hard Ninja is goated, and he makes a bunch of video game music. And at the time, he made the songs "It's Me," "Follow Me," let me pull it up. The Five Nights at Freddy's 4 song was always my favorite.
Which is hilarious. You were talking about those parodies to video games. There was a TikTok I saw the other day where it was they were at the gym.
Goodbye.
And it was a Minecraft parody song over the speakers at the gym.
Oh, Five Nights at Freddy's one?
No, Minecraft.
Oh, Minecraft? Excuse me. Yeah. Dream your dream, follow me. The puppet. Oh my dude, the puppet. You would love the puppet song by Try Hard Ninja. You would love it so much. Just an attraction. If hold on. Dressed like a guard, better reconsider. If you're the hired gun, then I'm the trigger. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Real.
Yeah. Welcome back. That was a Sister Location song. He's still making them. He made one for Into the Pit last year.
Yo.
I love Try Hard Ninja so much. I don't even know most of these. There's so many. That's so awesome. He made one called
just get
Bad
drunk
Cupcake.
and have a viewing.
Just listen to all the Five Nights at Freddy's songs.
Yeah. I want to play the games. I've never played any of them other than like the VR one that you.
I have the first one. The second one is one I've played the most. I've never been able to beat any of them. I've gotten to the 6th night on the second game 3 different times, and I've never been able to get past that. I've never been able to beat
Well,
the
it's
6th
5 nights. You technically beat it.
No. There's a secret 6th night. And then there's the 7th night, which is the custom night.
What?
I know, this is unheard of.
It's 7 Nights at Freddy's then.
No, sometimes it's not even at Freddy's. The third game is at Fazbear's Fright. The horror attraction.
Yeah. In what order should I play the games if I want to go?
1, 2, 3, 4, Sister Location, Pizzeria Simulator, Ultimate Custom Night, and then just stop.
Isn't there like 8 of the games?
Shh, just stop there. Just stop there.
Why?
Because once Steelwool got them, they suck. Security Breach is terrible. Ruin is also not good. And Secret of the Mimic is also not good. I think the thing is, they saw the market that Five Nights at Freddy's is always kind of wrapped the attention of children.
Yeah.
But it's never been for children. And it's coming from this is coming from somebody who, like I said, I was a child growing up on this. I was 10 when the games came out. Like
it was made for me.
Yeah. You got to think, the whole point of the first game, at least, was riding the nostalgia of, like, 90s, like, entertainment places like that.
Yeah.
You know?
I grew up in the Chuck E. Cheese era.
Exactly. I've only been to Chuck E. Cheese once, and did I ever tell that story, actually?
No.
I went to a Chuck E. Cheese one time, and I was smart enough to know that the rat wasn't real.
Okay.
I was so certain, though, that the thing on stage was a guy in a suit.
I think you did say this.
I did not know it was an animatronic, so I got up on the stage with him, and it was just like, "How's your shift going, bud? Like, how you doing?" You know, and he wouldn't respond. I was like, "Okay, what a dick." First of all, dude, like I know you're a guy in a suit. It's okay. like I'm not, you know, you're not gonna break my imagination, or whatever. Like I know what's going on here. You know, it's like I'm sure you get bored up here. Like I just want to have a conversation with you. And obviously, he ignored me because he was a robot. But as we were there, my parents were getting ready to go. They were rounding everybody up. And every time they came into the room I was in, the curtain would close on Chucky and, of course, me, because I was on the stage as well. So they'd come in there looking, and here I am behind the curtain with the robot.
Come on. His pants are down. You're just...
What?
What?
I'm not sucking off the rat!
This was last week. Shut up.
No, I was a child. I was probably like 8 or 9, maybe even 7. 7-year-olds can't suck off rats.
Maybe
That's
6
disgusting.
or 7?
No, oh, no!
I don't get that. I don't even know what it is.
Don't talk to me. Don't come on my house. We're done.
Come on your house?
It's from Direful Kid. I also, the other big thing was in the fan scene was these like animations and stuff. Have you ever seen 5 a.m. at Freddy's, the prequel?
No.
Okay.
Here's the thing.
We're going to watch it right now.
Cool. The crazy part of Five Nights at Freddy's is I've never played the games other than the VR one. Mm-hmm. I've never watched any of the videos other than a deep dive into
You have to watch all the Markiplier playthrough of Five Nights. It's like, that's... All right, so imagine, if you will, that Five Nights at Freddy's is a religion.
Yeah.
Then the Markiplier playthroughs and the game theories are like the Bible, right?
Okay.
You have to watch them.
The Bible.
The Bible. You have to watch them. This video has 86 million views and is one of the greatest videos on the internet, in my opinion. My humble opinion. Just on the books. I am going to quote this whole video. You have to pay attention. You have to pay attention to the video. It's difficult with that spare Freddy head he's been wearing. Like guard, I'm gonna kick your ass! That's just Freddy. Obviously, you're scaring him. I don't really care if he's Freddy or not. I'm just trying to get my hands on his sweet, succulent AA batteries. This is so good. That's a problem. Where's Freddy? Yo. Cool. Pretty sure that's Freddy. You're Freddy. This video is so good. Oh wait, Mangle, what time is it? It's about 5:59. The night guard batteries.
You've not stopped smiling as you watch that.
Dude, it's so good. Dude.
Okay.
Dude. So yeah, to make okay. I think that Five Nights at Freddy's has in recent years kind of become this, and this I'll do my wrapping thoughts on this. It's kind of become I've seen some people on TikTok calling it like pretty girl humor or whatever, like where like it's more popular stuff now where like people are liking it performatively. I feel like they weren't in the trenches. They don't know every word to 5 a.m. at Freddy's by Pymations, right? They didn't listen to Try Hard Ninja. They aren't going to Living Tombstone concerts. You know where I was the day the Five Nights at Freddy's movie came out? In the seats, Derek. I was in the seats.
So was I.
Do you know where I was whenever Game Theory was putting out them videos? In the seats, Derek. Do you know where I was when Markiplier would upload all this?
Is this in the trenches?
In the seats, Derek.
In the trenches? You're
in the trenches, in the seats, popping a squat, watching Five Nights at Freddy's.
So is this like the thing where you're upset that people are joining in?
No, because I don't ever want to be like a gatekeeper. I don't want to be like, you can't like this thing the way I like it. I just feel like people seemingly don't. It's not okay. So to me, it feels like people don't like it. They just like how much other people like it and want to be a part of that. Does that make sense?
It's fair enough.
Like, it doesn't seem to me like these people actually care about the things themselves. They just want to be part. Which I guess there's no harm in that. I don't know. I just did not get made fun of for knowing this much about Five Nights at Freddy's, for being excited about the book coming out.
Now it's popular.
And now it's popular. You know, I was in the trenches. I would call me Tyler Jones. I'd be like, welcome to Trench. Me with Five Nights at Freddy's, man. I don't really care if he's a night card. I'm just trying to get my hands on a sweet, succulent AA batteries.
What is that? He steals the batteries from the flashlight?
The game. Yeah, he doesn't attack you. He just takes the batteries. And then the Foxy, I mean, I'm sure you got from this video.
Yeah.
The Foxy,
you can see through the mask.
The Freddy head doesn't work on him. Yeah, the only way to get rid of him is flashing the flashlight at him. Yeah. So then they work together. Balloon Boy takes the batteries. If you can't use your flashlight, Foxy will get you.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I like Five Nights at Freddy's a little bit.
I can tell.
Hey, Derek, you had to read Outcast by Robert Kirkman this week. Hey, what'd you think?
I'm still hard from it.
What?
Yeah. No, it was delightful. I really like the idea of, you know, the whole possession thing. I've enjoyed like The Exorcist and that kind of stuff. And to have this paranormal thing about the guy and just the way that like darkness follows him, like the whole like blood into their mouths being like this, some sort of like holy water to expel the demons.
And I'm just wondering, like, why does his blood do that? Like, what's so special about him? He's just like a normal guy.
But he is apparently like I guess he's one of some kind of people that's called an outcast, and these demons are like.
But who knows? They're not saying it like, oh, he's an out. They're saying he's the outcast. So what does that mean? And why is he that? What makes him special enough to be the outcast? You know, I don't know. Like I said, I'll tell you what, dude. I was blown away by that.
It was really good. So good. I genuinely enjoyed it. I'm gonna continue.
The art, it's really, really good too.
Yeah. I really like that. But here it says, we're always looking for your kind, outcast, one of many.
Oh, my fault. That's cool. That's cool though. That's interesting. Then that means that he's probably gonna end up trying to find other ones then,
right?
At some point, I'm actually interested to pick up more of that. To be honest with you, and that's cool because like I said I told last time I read the first issue of that a while ago. I only picked that up because it was a Kirkman book and it was like $4 wherever I got it.
Yeah, which is, I mean, I like the idea of it all. I like the whole, you know, he touches them, he hurts them. The whole interpersonal like.
His dynamic with that priest or whatever, I think is super interesting. And watching that priest kind of like deteriorate, like as he comes into like with more like powerful like spirits and stuff like that. Like he's like, what's the one song? Losing my religion. Oh yeah, I forgot the end there. Yeah, he gets cut open. Yeah, he's not dead though. That's just a cut, isn't it? Is he dead?
I think he might be.
I don't know. We'll have to pick up the second one and find out, huh?
No, he had to it's carved in. He said, from this day on, every time you see my mark, remember this warning.
That's what I thought. Yeah, he's not dead. It's just like an engraving so that he is like a threat.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought it was really, really good. I'm glad you liked it. Like I said, that to me was the most like, it stood out to me as like, this would be a book that Derek will enjoy.
Yeah, and you were right. It was definitely something that I really enjoyed. I loved it. I'm going to pick up the next volume.
Hell yeah. I'm 2 for 2 right now then. You said you pick up the next Oblivion song too. That's cool.
Yeah. I think I just like Kirkman's darker writings.
Well, speaking of Kirkman.
Yeah.
I bought the first compendium for Invincible Universe along with your challenge for this. I'll wait to give you yours until we're done talking about mine. But I've been holding off for a while. I told myself I want to collect all of Invincible.
Yeah.
I already have all the trades. I need to get the
trades last December.
No. I got the rest of my trades for my birthday. My next goal was to get all the compendiums, and I've been holding off for a while because the hard thing with collecting comics and stuff is like, do I go for things I want for the collection reason? Because I already have all Invincible. If I want to read Invincible, I can just read Invincible. But I do want to get the compendiums. But do I spend the money that it would take to get the compendiums, or do I get something I haven't read before? You know, so that's why kind of the reason I haven't really made that push since I got all of the Invincible trades. but I don't technically have all of Invincible Universe. I'm missing like 2 or 3 different trades to do that. But I figured I'd knock that out. Wolfman and Tech Jacket are getting their trades at the beginning of December.
Ooh.
And you better bet your bottom dollar.
Yeah.
Old Hutchkiss here is going to get them day 1.
Oh, sure. I'm getting the Tech Jacket ones for sure.
There's only one.
Well, Tech Jacket one.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm glad you liked Outcast. I had to watch Hellsing Ultimate
Yes.
for my challenge this week. Once again, you've given me an anime that has hour-long episodes.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
And unlike, what was it, ReZero, I think? No. Yeah, ReZero.
Yeah, ReZero is longer.
I didn't actually watch 5 episodes this time. I thought it was fair that, the first episode is 50 minutes. The second episode is 43 minutes, I think. We did, I said, I made the joke earlier today. I did Price is Right rules. Technically, I would have watched a total of like 4 episodes.
Yeah.
But if I watched another one, it would have been more like 6. So I was like, yeah. Have you watched this since? Okay. I'm going to spoil a little bit for you then.
Okay.
But you should watch this.
Yeah.
I think that you will like it. Not to say that I don't like it, but it is definitely not up my alley.
Yeah.
It's vampires. It's vampire zombies. They're basically zombies, but they're technically vampires.
Yeah. Spooky.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Within the first like 15 minutes, I was like, "Oh my god, this is another Trigon."
Oh no.
But it won me back. It won me back. I did like it. But the first 15 minutes has some of the cardinal stuff that I don't like about anime. Some of the things that, like, if I had just walked in on like you watching it, I'd been like, I'm never gonna watch this show.
Yeah.
There's a vampire who is wiping out this entire team. Oh, so this one is rated 18 plus. I actually had to change my settings to be able to watch this. So there's much more, it's a lot more gory than some of the other stuff that we've seen so far, which isn't too bad. It's animated. It's fine.
Right.
And there's a whole thing about the fact that like something about virgins are more are more like powerful against them or whatever, because if you're not a virgin, if you're a virgin and you get bit, then you'll be fine. You'll turn into a vampire. But if you're not a virgin, they'll turn like a zombie.
Okay.
So this vampire is like holding this girl captive. She's like a police girl. She's the only member of this team that hasn't died yet. And he's just like, I'm gonna turn you into not a virgin, and then I'm gonna kill you. And he is just groping this poor woman.
Oh, no.
And there's so much detail in it, specifically on her. And I'm like, oh no! I was so uncomfortable. And then
that's the moment your brother walks in.
Actually, I'm gonna talk about that in a second here too. That didn't happen. But no, so it was super uncomfortable. And then the main guy shows up. I can't remember the guy's name, but the heroes, the Hellsing Foundation, or whatever, have their own vampire. And he shows up to save the day, and he shoots the woman right in the chest.
The woman?
Yeah. Because the blood of the virgin killed the other vampire, and because she was a virgin, he bit her and turned her into a vampire. So now they fight together.
Yeah.
Kind of cool concept. And it gets better as it goes, in my opinion. It's just that whole opening with the vampire and her getting fondled. I was like, this makes me super uncomfortable.
Yeah. Normally it does. Like I don't like the super fan service stuff. Like I think this is the only one, and it's because I didn't watch it. I think this is the only one I've ever given you that was like super fan servicey. That
that's the only time that really happened at all, and I was worried that it's because how fast it happened. That would be like a staple or whatever.
Right, they ripped the Band-Aid off.
Yeah, but no, at least I only watched 2 episodes. I think there's like 8 in total.
Yeah.
I only watched 2 episodes, so maybe it happens later more. But no, I mean it wasn't as much of a problem as I thought it was going to be. But it just was so much detail in that first one.
Yeah.
No, but all in all, I thought it was a lot of fun. It was cool. Nothing crazy, but cool. I also did want to touch. I did continue your challenge from last week.
Yeah.
I ended up watching up to episode 10. I think I might be on episode 11 right now of Tokyo Ghoul.
Remind me what's happening in that episode.
They're about to go to war with the because the other people are invading the 11th ward right now.
Okay. So you just met her brother.
Yeah, Kaneki just got kidnapped.
Yeah,
he's currently being held hostage.
This is fun. You had a good part. You had a really good part.
Cool. But speaking of my brother walking in,
yeah,
I was watching Tokyo Ghoul and playing Minecraft.
Yeah,
and my brother walked in, And he ended up sitting through like an episode and a half with me, which is crazy.
That's awesome.
I mean, you know my brother.
Yeah.
He does not like anime at all.
No.
He's very much like anti-anime, and he was like, "Yeah, I was getting kind of into it. Like that was kind of cool."
No,
and I made a joke. I was like, because that's what it was. I was watching it by myself.
Yep.
Just watching it, and that's when he came in. And then I started playing it while I was watching Minecraft. He's like, "What the heck? Did you continue Tokyo Ghoul without me?" I was like, "I didn't think you cared.
I didn't know this was us thing now."
I just thought that was really cool.
That's awesome.
My sports brother who goes to the gym and plays basketball and is so cool was like, "Yeah, Tokyo Ghoul's all right."
Oh.
So that was cool.
He's gonna date a nerd girl and be like, "Yo, I know anime. I know anime."
No, what's funny is he was talking to a girl at one point, and she asked him if he knew anime, and he was like, "Dude, what do I say? I don't want to be like weird." I'm like, "Well, you don't."
Yeah, just be honest.
I was like, what I would say, use me as a token, because then it's a win-win. I don't watch anime, but my brother does. So if you need anime knowledge, I can be. It's like, boom, here's where it came from.
Yeah.
But if she doesn't like anime, if it's like a test, then you don't watch it.
Right.
Boom, win-win. He just is like, nah, I'm just gonna say I don't watch it. I'm like, okay, fair enough. She's like, okay, good, haha. I was like, well, damn.
Anime is cool.
That was just his flavor of the week. I don't remember how long ago that was. He didn't talk to that girl anymore. So it's some new one now, I'm sure. Every month he swaps between I need a girlfriend to I'm done with women. Kind of worried he's gonna become an incel, but I love the guy. He's great. Anywho, you want to go ahead and tell me what I have to watch this week? Are you looking it up right now again? You had a week to prepare.
No, I'm giving you Uma Musume.
No, you're not! No, you're not! No, you're not! I don't want to watch the goddamn Horse Girl anime! I don't! There's no way you give me Pervy Vampire and then a Horse Girl right after each other! I don't want that! Derek!
It's gonna be 5 episodes of Uma Musume.
No! Is that on Crunchyroll? Because I swear to God, if I have to pay for the Horse Girl anime, I'm gonna kill myself!
It's on Crunchyroll, I believe.
I hate this show so much. Pretty Derby? Uma Musume Pretty Derby. 3 seasons, 40 episodes. I'm watching this shit.
It's very popular, apparently. There's so many people that are like, and I've never watched it. This is gonna be. I'm watching it too.
So much.
But I said I was gonna give it to you for the first episode for November, and I'm sticking to my word.
Well, I was holding out. This episode right now is still a Halloween one. I'm giving you a spooky, scary book. I'm giving you another Kirkman book. I gave you Kirkman books for all of the spooky season. Asshole, you get to read Marvel Zombies. Well, I have to read this stupid goddamn Horse Girl anime. Uma Musume Pretty Derby Season 3. Piss off! This is a tale of a world where horse girls with glorious names and incredible running abilities live alongside humanity. Horse Girl Special Week has been moved from the country to the city to attend who cares? Academy. There, she and her classmates compete to win the Twinkle series and earn the title of the country's #1 horse girl.
Oh.
Yeah, so anyway, you get to read Marvel Zombies.
Hell yeah.
Issues
That's awesome.
1 through 5 by Robert Kirkman.
Hell yeah. You might like it. That's the
worst part! What if I do like it? What if I do like the Horse Girl anime? I can't go through this again! Hey, everybody! Oh no! Why are you doing this? What did I do wrong to you, Derek? What did I do wrong?
Hey, Cam.
What?
I'm glad you don't overreact again.
I concur. I'm in a reasonable state of mind right now, and I'm just upset a little bit.
You might like it.
Subtitled. Oh, this better not. Derek, it's not dubbed. The whole thing is in subtitle. I'm not. Oh my good God, Derek. I don't want to sit and read the Horse Girl anime. It's not dubbed at all. The whole thing's in sub. You get to read Marvel Zombies, and I have to watch Uma Musume.
I really hope your brother comes in to you watching this. You lock your door.
Dude,
you lock your door now.
He'd have walked in on Tokyo Ghoul, be like, okay, you know what? Maybe anime's not that bad. Maybe it's something cool. And then he walks in on this and he's like, oh, no, I was right.
Yeah.
It's from 2023. How does it not have a dub?
It might be in the works for a dub.
Umumasume songs? Are people making songs about this shit? Dub.
Yeah, there's a huge culture behind it.
There is no official English dub for Umumasume Pretty Derby anime.
Like they're as memey as it all is.
So bad.
As memey as it all is, there are a lot of things that have happened off of this anime that are really cool. Like, there was a racetrack that was about to get shut down, and the people who came to that, like their final hurrah off of this anime, were enough to keep the track open. There's a horse that is retired, and people keep donating food to it, so much so that every horse in that stable doesn't have like.
I was also mistaken. Season 3 came out in 2023. This anime has been out since 2018. There's no.
Yeah.
I hate you so much,
Mike.
This one goes out to you, buddy. I know you're listening. Why did you do this,
Mike? You get 5 episodes of Umumasume as well.
Mike, I need you to know that you've made an enemy of me on this day. We were cool, and now we're not cool, and now we're enemies. Derek, let's get the hell out of here. I don't want to be near you. I don't want to see your face anymore.
That's a 7.
You can't just roll. We didn't do the bit. We didn't even do the bit. We've been doing this show. You're riling me up. You are riling me up. My blood pressure is high. Derek, do you know what time it is? It's time to roll for ending. All right, that's a 5 today on our hit podcast, Variety Voiceover Nerdcast Roll for Ending segment. Hey, if you're interested in the Variety Voiceover Nerdcast, you could always find us on social media at Variety Voiceover on TikTok and Instagram, or VVoiceover Pod on Twitter. I did have somebody reach out actually in this past week. I wanted to talk to you about this.
Really?
I had somebody reach out in the past week they followed us over on Instagram and asked they sent a message, can a brother hop on the cast? It's an old friend from school of mine.
Oh, that's awesome.
Here's my thing though.
Yeah.
How do you feel about people trying to get on the show who don't listen to the show? I am fully convinced that my homeboy there, Keon, has never listened to an episode of this show. I don't think that we should be inviting on people who aren't with it. You know what I'm saying?
How do you know?
I think here's my thing.
Okay.
If you would like to be on the Variety Voiceover Nerdcast,
yeah,
send us an email. Write an email. Let us know that you are listening.
Yeah.
I need an email confirmation. VarietyVoiceover.pod@gmail.com.
Correct.
Send us an email. We'll get something situated, baby girl.
Yeah.
But until then, just listen. Listen. It's okay. It's okay.
We're happy to have guests.
Happy to have guests.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you for listening to the Variety Voiceover. That's all for this week. In the meantime, you can check us out on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube. While on YouTube, you can check out Comeback Kid Films for video projects. You can also email us to be part of the show at What?
Sorry. There's lights outside.
Oh. Are those... Oh, hold on. You can email us to be part of the show at varietyvoiceoverpod@gmail.com, but as for now, this voice is over. Derek, they're red and blue. Are those the cops?
I hope not.
What are the cops doing at your house?
I don't know. The fuck? Hello?
Yeah, we got a little bit of a noise complaint.
What?
Yeah,
No.
That's just
We're
gonna have to.
She must be mistaken. No, maybe a little bit loud. We're recording a show.
Yeah,
But
it's a little bit too
it's
much
all
loud.
okay.
Too
It's
loud.
No.
Oh
shit.
Ow.
Yeah, no, you're gonna have to come to us.
Hey, man, let go of my arm.
Ow!
Yeah,
Stop!
Don't get resisting
Stop
charge. Come on.
I'm not resisting.
Don't resist.
Ow.
Don't resist.
Hey, watch your fingers, man. That hole is
Yeah,
sacred.
sorry about that.
Well,
Derek, help.
No.
Derek, help.
Stay
I
out of
got
this.
bail money, I
There we
guess.
go.
You stay out of this.
Derek.
Oh.
Derek, help.
Come on. I'm going with this.
Ow. Ow,
Well,
my butt.
It's the show. There's an opening for a co-host.
Know when to walk away, know when to run. You never count your money. When you're sitting at the table, there'll be time enough for counting. Are you doing rap ad-libs in The Gambler by Kenny Rogers right now? 1738. Yeah, yeah, baby.